Good morning and happy Easter everyone. Nice long weekend here. Today weather-wise is the pick of the bunch, so we're trying to get a bit of stuff done today. There's a couple of logs down in the forest we want to attend to, so we're going to try and get that done today, because tomorrow and Monday weather's not looking very good. So we're going to try and get that done today among our normal chores. The sun's out, let's make the most of it. We'll see how the cows are doing. Alrighty everyone, we're just shooting down to the service station to top up the 20 litre fuel container for our tractor and our chainsaws. So that big fallen tree that I just showed you just then is our next mission. But this morning there was a few other logs that we decided to cut up. We've got a nice trailer load here, nice chunks of wood here that we're going to split up after lunch. Most of this stuff's fairly dry, it's been on the ground for a while. This is some trunks that I've trimmed off the tree, so we'll have to cut them, trim them and put them aside for next winter. But a lot of this stuff here we're going to split and it should be fairly well good to go. So that was a good mission for a couple of hours this morning. Go keep your family warm, and this is all stuff off our property, out of our forest. Alright, so the weather's warmed up a bit. So I'm going to take Elsie's rug off, see if we can get some nice sun on her back for a couple of hours today at least. So it'll be the only chance for the rest of this long Easter weekend. Okay, so we got a bit done today. Most of it was off camera. A lot of time was spent down in our forest trimming up some fallen trees. We've started axing a couple and stacking it in the container. And also, I've just finished installing the IBC tank that I've been meaning to install for the last 4 months. I've finally done it. So the rainwater off our laundry roof now drains into that. I did have a 200 litre rubbish container there, which was handy, but again it only held 200 litres, so it filled up pretty quickly. Now we've got the 1000 litre IBC tank there. I'll show you what's going on. So there's our drain from the laundry roof into our 1000 litre IBC tank. This was the bin that we were using, but I picked this up Christmas New Year holiday period. Finally installed it today. So we had to trim the pipe back, put some angles on it and angle it into the lid of the IBC container. We've just had a sprinkle of rain. You can just sort of hear it dripping into the container there. So that's good. 1000 litres, going to be very handy. And we've brought a unit that screws onto there and comes up and has a tap. So instead of trying to fill it up under there, you just put your bucket or whatever underneath the tap and fill it up. So we've just got to get the correct fitting on that part of it. We have everything else ready to go. So it was awesome to finally get that installed. Before I finish up, I'm going to have a go at splitting one of these logs with my splitter. Let's give this a go. Not too bad. I have been looking at trying to get like a PTO driven log splitter, something along those lines. The only ones that are cheap are the screw type, and they're quite dangerous. So at the moment I can't afford a decent hydraulic log splitter unless someone wants to sponsor me one or loan me one. Do it all manually. That's split up quite easily. Let's try another one. All this wood is off our property, out of our forest. Trees that have fallen down or been cut down years ago, left to rot. This particular log here is still in really good nick, nice and dry. It's been down for a while, hasn't been in the creek or anything silly like that. This is keeping the cost down. Yes, it's physical labour, but we're not forking out any money, apart from a little bit of fuel in your chainsaws and the odd chains here and there, you know, just wear and tear stuff. But physically having to buy wood in, it's a big saving. And I'll do any sort of manual labour to keep my family warm. Alright, I'll do one more. There's some good bits of wood. Just starting to rain, so I'll finish this one off and we'll stack them. It's probably a night's worth of burning just in this lot. Save cutting our fingers, put the wee casing back on. Start drying it out in here. Well, we're looking pretty good for the day. It's starting to rain. It's getting late. I'm going to start looking at heading inside and getting cleaned up, get ready for tea. We've done a bit today. Unfortunately, not a lot of it's on camera. But setting up that IBC tank and again getting into another wood pile. Another trailer load of logs that we've cut up in place down the bottom, brought them over the creek into our trailer, brought it up the top here. I can do the manual labour of axing it all up here, which you just saw me do on a couple of logs. We've still got plenty of wood. This will see us through winter and with minimal cost. Every log that we cut up is that little bit cleaner out in the forest, but it's also heating my family. Anyway, that's enough for today. We'll see what the weather's doing tomorrow. I might drag the camera around with me tomorrow and maybe film a little bit more. But today was the only decent day weather-wise. But if not, I hope everyone has a great Easter. And we'll see you again soon with the next video.